All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story before I introduce this next poet. So like Elliot was saying, I'm not retired from the military, I'm still in. When I tell y'all I'm the scariest thing walking, so here I am, I'm at home. Nobody's in the house but me. Laying in the bed, halfway awake, halfway asleep, just chilling. I don't have no need to get up, kids ain't there, right? So, all of a sudden I hear 3 knocks at my door. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with myself. I laid in the bed and I started panicking. I was like, Lord, not today, on my day off. So I look at my wine glass and I contemplated breaking it because I was like, I need a sharp edge so I can stab whoever's coming at the door, right? So this is really, y'all, I'm not making this up, it's a true story. So then I said, you know what? Lisa, you have this rod behind your dresser. So I grabbed this big, huge, long rod, so I'm trying to hang some 84-inch panels. So I grabbed this rod from behind my dresser and it's stuck behind the dresser. Now I'm totally not focused on the person that I think is on the other side of my door. I'm trying to get this rod from behind my dresser, so I'm jerking and I'm moving. Next thing I know, I have a wax melter on my dresser. The wax goes running down the wall. I don't even care anymore. I need this rod because somebody's trying to get me. I heard 3 knocks at the back of my door. So I grabbed this rod and I grabbed it somewhere between looking like an Amazon and a Wakandian. And I get to the door, and I open the door, and I said, ha! And there was nobody there. Y'all, I'm so scared. So, I said that to say, this next poet, when I went up to her, I said, tell me your story. She got ready to give me a dissertation, yeah, but she is passionate about what she does. Nowhere near close to being as scared as I was behind that door. She has a story to tell, and I would love to be able to read off her bio, but I'm gonna allow her the opportunity to do it. You all please put your hands together for Miss Monifah.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Thank you so much. Hey, how's everybody doing? She asked me what y'all should know, so I was like, okay. I'm Monifah Lemons. I run the Watering Hole, which is a poetry organization built here in the South. We're in our 6th year. What we do is we continually strive to create continuing education for Southern poets of color. We are housed at the Taft Art Center in the basement in Studio 9. You can look us up at twhpoetry.org. Sis, please come see me. Please come see me. The little, yeah, you. Hi. I'm building a slam team to go to Brave New Voices next year. Please come see me. Please come see me. So, I'm also top 10 poets to watch this month in Richland County Library, which is really cool. Yeah. And I've been working alongside around y'all feature tonight, Deba, for almost 15 years. So I'm gonna do a couple of pieces and get out of y'all way. Thank you for asking me. I'm just here on a date. I promise, I'm just here on a date. What my boyfriend says. Okay, so then, okay. All right. Okay, so I'm a mother of 4 girls and a grandmother of 1. I'm surrounded by women. I'm also one of 3 girls. So I wrote this piece because I'm surrounded by strong Black women. So I'll start with that one. I know Black girls. I know Black girls running around the house in panties, Black girls praying even over cereal. I know Black girls balancing or sitting alone on stairs. Black girls lit at the gift of notebooks and decorated pencils. I know Black girls. I know Black girls who hug with the wholeness of their arms. I know fast Black girls who are free. I know Black girls who smile at no one, they just smile. I know Black girls who pass mirrors and do their own hair. Black girls showing off. I know Black girls who are screaming. Black girls who silence when their grandmothers speak. I know them Black girls. I know Black girls who arch backs to drum beats and sax, who make it truth because they say so. They told them on their way here to us. Black girls who believe in their sister's hood, who don't ask for Black dolls, they expect them. I know Black girls who strut through your space and whip their hips past newsstands. They know They know black girls who blow and hush and hum and rhythm and concoct and draw and spell and conjure up you and you and you. See, I know them black girls and they coming for you. Okay, so. I'm gonna do two more pieces and I'm gonna get out your way. One by me and one by somebody I love. Because the brother, the guy that does movies, because of him. And because, any hip hop heads in the audience? So like, I'm real serious about hip hop. Yes. Like real serious about it. And so I wrote this piece one night just because I was angry. And it came out in one, I edited it, but this is how it came out, so. I am hip hop. And I don't say that because I rock to latest beats. Definitely don't spit that because I'm known for the most retweets. See, I'm an original. I'm born between the cracks of concrete thighs, sworn to the fact that my ashes will never lie on the lips of some sucker MC. Because see, in my house, the first blend tape was begrudgingly passed around like a baby girl's first Barbie. It was caressed and coveted like that golden glow in Marcellus's trunk. It was consumed, deconstructed, renewed, and respewed like a Benji's lunch. I said, I am hip hop. Not looking for anyone's street cred or approval, because my roots, they break you off themselves. I was there when Q-Tip found the Jungle Brothers, watched LL get stolen off on his radio and still rose up to rock the bells. I rocked. My feet rocked high-top Reeboks, my lollipop position just right. I knew the appropriate amount of hair apart from my bangs, and I was solid in my position under the street lights for the word fights. Who's gonna be hot tonight? I politicked through parks after dark, knew just the right place to stand when a cardboard box became a breaker's wonderland. I still know how to write my name in bubble letter graffiti. Crafting enough glyphs to sit among shirt kings, I claimed myself a queen thanks to La, and I knew what it meant when a chick just had to get rah-rah. I rocked rough and tough through hoods that weren't mine, sporting my first Sony and a fresh pair of caulking eyes. I was 3 feet high and rising. Knew when to whop it out and when to run. Knew it wasn't rockets that someone had a gun, but if Eric said freeze with the blow of a flute, everyone froze, no one dared to shoot. That was my jam. And now I stand for who I am. I'm an original, true hip-hop head. I refuse to be redefined by some dope boy sporting dreads because he thought it might make him official. I won't be defined as part of the past. Not till someone gets up and whoops these young as ass. See, I calls for revolution. And since I'm second generation and not the first, I'll ask blessings from KRS and won't forget not to curse, but there's a war going on in the name of the word. These blasphemous, bureaucratically born, bogus bastards must be bound to who's going to carry the flag. See, the elders taught us the elders taught us to fight the power no matter what whip you drove or your swag. See, I am hip-hop, and conformity is not in our nature. We reinvented and renewed. We respected each other's views because the use of our muse was critical to whom we chose to follow. I swallow spoonfuls of disregard for a culture that was brought up by and for intellect, and now the stereotype has come home to roost. Subliminal-minded, you've been blinded, looking for original thought and can't find it. Scratched heads and spins on when this retrograde of our culture will end. Left thinking that we're the smartest ones in our crew, then maybe it's time we got new friends. Hoping that soul left a crack in the window and let us back in. True hip-hoppers know the lab is where it begins. And I don't care if we're no longer friends. Cause like any red, white, and blue country two-stepping music fan, I will start a bar fight in here for my culture. I'll whip out a can of Wu-Tang 36 chambers and start heating up coat hangers. I'll take off my earrings and have any girls go out and get my Vaseline or worse. I'll call these fake rappers mamas, tell them come get their chaps, cause it's party and BS is over. Hip hop, stand up. Thank you, Elliot, for asking me. Thank you, Cliff, for saying, yeah, babe, why not? All right, okay. The brother read from Khalil Gibran. I want to read from Patricia Smith. If you have not gotten it, if you have your phones out, there's a book called Incendiary Art by Patricia Smith. She is my mentor, and she wrote a whole book on the deaths of Black folk and the voices of their mothers. So I'm going to read this piece for y'all because I read her at every feature I have, and though I'm not featuring tonight, I have to read her everywhere I go. Patricia Smith, Incendiary Art. Sagas of an Accidental Saint. March 3rd, 2014, Iberia Parish, LA. Police say that Victor White III, 22, shot himself while handcuffed in the back of a police cruiser. November 19, 2013, Durham, North Carolina. Police say that Jesus Huerta, 17, shot himself while handcuffed in the back of a police cruiser. July 29, 2012, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Police say that Chavez Carter shot himself while handcuffed in the back of a police cruiser. He reached back and found his own hands with his own hands, worked his bound fingers to set his free fingers loose, then used that shackled hand to free the other shackled hand, and the freed shackled hand, still shackled, was still bound to the other hand once both were freed. Once free in the shackled hand turned to the matter of the gun, which couldn't be there because they searched my baby twice, and gun is a pretty big thing unless it isn't, unless it is dreamed alive by the hands that believe they are no longer shackled. Stunned in cuffs, but free and searching, the left and right hands found a gun with a stink like voodoo. A gun that couldn't have been there since it wasn't there, but it was. Left-handed him used a cuffed hand, which could have been either right or left, since both were free, to root around for a trigger and fire a bullet right into his left-handed head. Impossible, but not really, since the preferred killing hand may have been preferred in shackles. The policeman who searched my baby twice and cuffed both his free and unfree hands behind his back before his hands found his own hands and pulled, heard no human sound at all during all that frantic magic. No, as my boy struggled to get his left shackled hand to do what his right shackled hand wouldn't do, no frenzied pound of one bracing foot against the door, no grunt or whoop of glee to mark all of those times he slipped out of custody and in again. But they did hear the bang of the gun that wasn't there but was, just when it sent that bullet to the right side of his left-handed head. Sounds like sacrifice, they thought. Slumped, eyes cocked, undone. My child was amazed at the sweet hoodoo he had managed. Both left and right hands were shackled and free behind him. There was an eerie, perfect circle of smoke in his hair. Suicide, they both said, at the very same time. And since it was odd how they had reached the same conclusion, they smiled and shook their heads. Noting the shackles, they praised their God in the light of a miracle, while the boy, who couldn't have done what he did but did, bled down to zero. Guess he couldn't take it, one of the alive said to the other. He didn't mean wearing the shackles. He meant not wearing the shackles.